Hi y'all, so today I'm turning myself into an avatar. I just got these face paints and I thought this pink almost perfectly matched my hair, so it's a pink avatar. This is my first time ever having face paints, and this is my first face paint and body paint attempt ever, so I'm hoping that it came out okay. I know that I do need to practice a lot more still, but I think it came out good for my very first try ever. So I'm just taking that light pink and just putting it all over my face, making sure I get into my hairline, my ears, my eyelids, down the neck, everything. After that, I'm going to take the darker pink in the palette and a pretty small brush, not a pointed brush though. I wanted them to be a little bit thick, these lines, and I'm going to start working on the lines of the face. Now you can get creative and kind of do your own version of this. I kind of followed exactly what the photo looked like as best I could. It was pretty hard to get things perfectly symmetrical, but I basically did the pattern that was in the photo on the face, and then I kind of freestyled on the neck a little bit, but you can pretty much do anything. I think if I tried again, I might switch it up a little bit on the face. I also filled in my eyebrows with that same pink shade, and then we also need to make some lines down the nose. For the lines on the nose, I basically started underneath my eyebrow and I wanted to make it basically a smooth line from my eyebrow all the way down the nose, so you can see me kind of connecting it and filling it in here and making sure that it's like one cohesive line. Basically looks like one line from nose to eyebrow. And then I take a little bit of time on the nose as well, because the lines on the avatar's face are very, very straight on their nose, especially. And most human noses are not perfectly straight up and down, especially not mine. So I took a lot of time to make sure, at least as best as I could, that from the front they looked like perfectly straight lines. And then for the tip of the nose, I'm actually taking a mixture of that pink and one of the darker brown shades in this palette. Their nose seemed to be a little bit of a different color than the rest of their face, their nose and lips do. So I wanted to mix in a little bit of brown on the tip of the nose. After that, I was moving on to the lines on the rest of the face, and this is what I meant earlier when I said maybe next time if I do this again, I would probably switch these up a little bit and make them a little bit more interesting. I did make them thicker than the rest of the lines on the face because that seemed like kind of what they looked like on the avatar pictures. The cheek lines were a little bit thicker than the forehead and nose lines, but yeah, I really feel like next time I should switch it up a little bit on the design of the cheek. I don't know if it's just me because I just have a lot of cheek space. I just feel like I should have utilized this a little bit differently, but hey, it is what it is. It was my first time. I was just messing around, so whatever. I'm just trying to make them thicker than the rest of the lines and make them as symmetrical as possible. And then I'm going to take this dark pink, which is like the perfect shade of pink for this. This is from a Revolution eyeshadow that I just recently got. And I'm going to start giving myself a pink smoky eye. I'm going to smoke out the entire top lid all into the crease, and then also put that on my lower lash line. Really, really smoky. And then I decided to kind of switch it up and do something a little bit fun on the lid. There's this gorgeous orange, like a light orange shimmery shade in this Revolution palette, and I decided to put that all over the lid and in the inner corner. But before that, I'm going to put some shading in between these lines. I decided to do this kind of last minute. I feel like it added so much depth, and I think next time I might even do this before I do the lines. I might do some kind of like classic contouring. I really want to try this look again, so let me know if you guys want to see another avatar look. What color would you want it to be? Like the classic blue, or should I switch it up and do like green or something? I really want to try this again and try to do it even cooler and even better, and I'm just kind of coming up with different techniques of things I can do. I just wanted to add more depth, so I'm just here with that eyeshadow brush filling in between all of the lines on the face. I also powdered the end of my nose with that eyeshadow just to make sure that it was darker than other parts of the lines and things, so that you could really differentiate the nose. And then here is where I'm putting on that beautiful orange color. I'm obsessed with this, and I thought that the orange actually brought a lot of life to the eyes and kind of separated them from everything and looked really pretty. So now I'm moving on to the dots, and again I'm just using a kind of smaller detail brush, and this one I decided was way too fat, but the dots were too big. So this is what I love about the oil-based paints, is that it's really easy to correct. So I got this smaller detail brush and just some white face paint and started making smaller dots, and then I'm gonna go back in a minute and basically redo the lines. So all of the dots that are over the lines in the direct middle of my face, I'm going to just cover right back over those and then go in with the small detail brush and make those white dots a lot smaller. I just love how forgiving the oil-based paint is. It is so nice. So right here, as you can see, I'm just going right over top of that, and it basically just erases it, and it's so easy so that you can pretty much correct almost anything. It was great. These dots on the face are another great place to switch it up and do your own thing, be creative. Since this was my very first try, I was basically just trying to copy the placement of the avatar picture. Wasn't doing anything fun or creative. I was just kind of trying to mimic exactly what the picture was like, just to get an idea of what I was doing. And there's some all over the nose. They're almost like little freckles. They're so cute. And then I did some under the eyes as well, and on the chin. And then we're going to move on to painting the chest. As you can probably tell already, I do a little bit of hopping around, and I decided that the lines would probably look a little bit better if they were blended more into my hairline. So that is what I'm doing right now, just taking that same pink and just kind of extending those lines into my hairline. Just thought it would look a little bit better, especially directly from the front, so you don't see those lines end right at my hairline. And then I'm going to take that original pink color on a big buffing brush and buff this all over the ears, the neck, the chest, onto the shoulders. I probably could have even taken it a little bit wider because you can still kind of see my skin tone towards the bottom. But yeah, this was actually so fun. I loved painting the body and everything. I thought this was so cool and just really fun. And the oil-based paints are honestly really easy to use. I just got mine from Amazon, so I'll link the ones that I use down below in case you're curious. Or if you do cosplay all the time, let me know what you like to use, or if you want to get into it. I really like these oil-based face paints from Amazon. I thought they were really, really user-friendly. I really like them, and I can't wait to do more things with them. So yeah, I'm just gonna paint this whole upper chest body area, and then again just start going in with some lines. I kind of started trying to just copy the picture, but then I just started to freestyle, and it was really cool. And here's another great example of how forgiving these oil-based face paints are. I did some lines kind of around the collarbone that I ended up not really caring for, and then you can just buff buff them right out. I just went in with the big buffing brush and basically blended it out and covered it up, and it was great. It's like a little eraser. So it's just all around really forgiving and really fun. So I'm just gonna kind of cover these up and blend them out so that I can do something else. And I decided to do some more like kind of V-shaped funky little lines that are all kind of connected on my chest here. And I just thought that was really cool, and it gave me the idea that I should have maybe switched it up on my cheeks a little bit and made it a little bit more cool, but I can always do that next time. And then of course, don't forget to add the white dots and the little starlights to your neck and chest as well. Those are on the side of my neck, and I just think they're so cute. And then of course I am a lash girl, so I ended up adding some lashes, but that's probably unnecessary. You could just do like some liner and regular mascara, but I had to add lashes. And then I am also just using that darker pink on my lips, and I was surprised honestly how well this stayed on my lips. Like it didn't feel any different than a regular lipstick, so that was nice. So I'm just going to kind of do this as my normal lipstick, and that'll be the final look right there. And I am so in love. I think it came out so cute and so fun. And I'm also going to show you guys how it looks in daylight, because it looks a little bit different than my vanity lighting. I just love it. If I had like a cool outfit or something, it would look even better. I am so excited to do more of these looks. So let me know down below what crazy cool looks you guys want to see next, and I will do my best to do them. I will link everything I used down below in the description bar, as well as my TikTok, my Instagram, and my other YouTube channel if you want to follow me everywhere. And I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye.